use the word of the day during their speeches whenever they come up on stage. The second role player who's going to help me is the timer, and today's timer is Toastmaster Rembert. Toastmaster Rembert said that his favorite dishes are anything that has got mushroom in it, and he loves mushrooms. So please let me introduce Toastmaster Rembert to introduce the role of a timer.
Good morning, Toastmasters and fellow guests. Today I am going to play the role of the timer. So my objective is to make sure the meeting is going in a proper timing and other people get a equal opportunity for expressing their skills. So before going, I want to give a timer tip for today. Let's say you want to make something as your habit in your life and your trying hard. For that, you can do something like try that by keeping an alarm at a particular time for every day for 21 days, at least for 5 to 10 minutes, and that will become a practice. And if you want to make sure that it becomes a permanent habit, you can try that for another 90 days. So in total, one days, that will become a permanent habit of your life. Okay, going to the rules, we have three categories. Every speaker will have a qualification time. For that, I will be showing the green card, and when the speaker reaches the allocated time, I will show the yellow card, and when the speaker goes beyond the time, I will show the red card.
Okay, so before we move on to the next section of the meeting, we will be coming back with our evaluation reports towards the end of the meeting, along with the speech evaluators as well. I hope the laptop is visible at the back as well, because I want to torture the back people equally as the front people as well with the breakfast food, right? So, yes, coming to the first part of India, I thought why start with Tamil Nadu, because everybody knows, right, what breakfast is eaten on the southern part. So I thought let's go to the extreme northeast, right, and let's start with the state of Tripura. Any idea what is eaten in Tripura? How many of you know where is Tripura? Northeast. Thank you so much. See why I said people sometimes don't read and come. Okay, so in Tripura, usually there are dishes called the Mai Dui, which is like a rice ball, or sweet poha itself. Now, this is influenced by the Bangladesh and some of the Bengali dishes as well, because it shares border with Bangladesh. If you move a little bit towards Mizoram, it's still rice and bai. There is something called a bai, which is like a soup kind of. This is again influenced by the Thai dishes as well, right? In Manipur, it becomes something called the tan and the changchang. Right? I was also surprised about these names. This is more again influence of the soup, at the same time influence of something like a puri itself. Right? What we have a puri, it's a different version of that puri. But interestingly, the moment you move towards Nagaland, right, it's rice with pork and meat in the morning, because most of the Naga people are tribal people, and that's where the food comes from. And this influence is also seen in the Arunachal Pradesh as well, where it is rice and smoked pork, because they have the wood more readily available, they can smoke it as well. But Assam, on the other hand, has something called the Poita Bhat. Poita Bhat is nothing but when you cook the rice, the water they don't throw away, because they can't afford to throw away that water as well. They want to take that nutrition as well. Meghalaya has something called Putharo. Anyone heard about this? Dosa, yeah, correct. Some form of dosa itself, but these are again made of rice, which is pasted and then made it into like a pancake. The interesting part, and this I think most of us would be able to guess. What do you think is the breakfast in Sikkim? I'm sure all of you have had it.
Pancake,
No,
dosa,
no,
Idli, dosa,
no,
puri.
pongal, pongal,
Okay, so
Upma.
in Sikkim, sorry,
Upma.
in Sikkim there is something called thukpa, which is basically like a soupy noodles, or something also called the sharp play, which is a Nepali dish. But the most common one is something all of us have ever had: momos.
momos.
Oh.
Momos are one of the most popular dishes, and these are mostly influenced by Bhutan and Nepal. Okay, so before I go on to the next part and the other eastern states, let me introduce the next role player, which is for the management book review. Now,